All right. Hi, guys.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
I'm so excited to see all of you.
For those of you who are new, we usually host a full moon or new moon meetup monthly. And generally, we do a lot of manifestation. We do meditation, some releasing, and just a lot of chatting. And we talk. Halima's our moon specialist, so she talks about the moon and what phases we're in at the time. So today it's going to be a little bit different because it's the new year and we just want to set our intentions for the new year. So this full moon meetup is going to be more focused towards that. 2020 has been a hell of a year for all of us. I think this is pretty necessary to come together and set our intentions so that we cannot bring this energy that we've had this year into next year.
2021, absolutely not.
We don't need it.
Not doing it.
So you want to tell them the order of events?
All right, so we're going to start with our usual introductions, and then we're going to do some affirmations. And then after we do the affirmations, I will explain a little bit about this full moon in Cancer and how it is affecting all of us. And then we are going to talk about what each of the signs should be releasing based on like water sign, fire sign, earth sign, air sign, what you guys should be releasing. And then we will do some journaling to set ourselves up for the releasing part of the gathering. And then we will start working on our vision boards. And there's more stuff, but we can talk about the other stuff after we do the vision boards and things. So for those of you who are new, I'm Halima. Everybody calls me Leem. On Instagram, you can find me under the MawuGoddess Leem, and the same for my YouTube channel. I'm also the co-owner of a nonprofit organization called Thinkers and Dreamers, in which we offer holistic alternatives to families as far as behavioral health for kids in grades kindergarten through 12.
All right, and I'm Satin. I'm the owner of Saturals Skincare. You can find me on Instagram at Saturals, Saturals, and I make all natural skincare products. I also focus on the holistic aspect of healing. So we do these new moon meetups. I do meditation, yoni steaming, just things that promote overall wellness for our mind, body, and spirit. But my main focus is natural skincare. I give you all that glow like I got. She has too. And many of you on here who use my products as well. So
I see a lot of y'all glowing in here.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. We came together. We started doing this almost 2 years ago now. Yep. Just as like a common goal for healing, finding the need to just grow together and being like-minded individuals. It was great for us to come together.
Absolutely.
It's just been like that since then. Like I said, we generally do this every month. We've taken some time off, but we're starting back up and we're going to keep it going for the new year.
Very excited for what's to come. All right. So do you guys want to introduce yourselves as well, or does everybody generally know who each other is in here? Hi, Franny. I know you're trying to hide. Hey, babes.
Hi. Will everyone just introduce yourselves for those who don't know, if you feel comfortable doing so?
I gotta help people out. Hi, I'm Bianca.
Hi, Bianca.
Yeah, I went to school with Satin. I'm Aquana.
Hey, Quana.
I'm Blossom.
Hello, Blossom.
I'm Chaz.
Hey, Chaz.
Hi, Chaz. I'm so excited to have all of you guys.
I'm Tara. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Tara.
Hi, Tara.
Hi. Hey, girl. Hear me? I can't figure out how to work this thing. But...
Who's the hi, Erica?
Hey, Erica. Hi, everybody. My name is Eva. I've been waiting for this all day.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm sorry. What'd you say your name was?
Chaz.
No, not you, Chaz.
Time with you?
No, not you, Chaz. Sorry. Someone else said.
I'm sorry. You guys hear me?
Now I can,
No,
yeah.
I can, yeah.
That's my...
She said Rashida?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, hey, Sheeta.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining
Hi,
us.
babes.
That's
No,
okay.
you're good. You're good. You're good.
So we do record this for everyone, but your faces and stuff aren't on our recording. We both have YouTube channels, and we usually post our monthly meetups on there. So you'll be able to find it. If you'd like, we can send you the link as well if you want to watch it afterwards. But like I said, no one's face will be featured on there, so you don't have to worry about that. Your voice might come through, but that's it.
That would be it.
And if you don't feel comfortable with that, just let me know and we can take your voice out as well. All right, so generally we would open with a meditation, but today we're gonna do our full moon invocation. And basically it's, I invoke the spirit within me to nurture the deeply rooted emotions that lay in my body, and I am ready to break through all remaining barriers to make room for healing that is pouring into my life, and I am connected to passion. So with this full moon in Cancer, it's all about emotions and releasing everything that's not suited for us anymore. So again, the invocation is just setting the tone for what we'll be doing today.
Yes.
And I'll repeat it one more time. It's, I invoke the spirit within me to nurture the deeply rooted emotions that lay in my body. I am ready to break through all remaining barriers to make room for healing that is pouring into my life, and I am connected to passion.
Like that.
And for those of you who like crystals, great crystals for this full moon would be the moonstone. And an affirmation that would go with that would be, I have the power to make the changes that I want in my life. And then rose quartz, which we have a few of them here. It's pink. It's one of the most well-known crystals, most common that people get. And with that, it's, I welcome overwhelming love, because with Cancer, Cancer rules our heart. It's the mother of the zodiac. So it's all about emotions. So I have the power to make the changes that I want in my life, and I welcome overwhelming love, kindness, and compassion into my life. So it's good to meditate with your crystals if you do have them. If you don't, meditation is fine. It's just like prayer. Set your intentions that way. And Alima's going to tell us a little bit about the full moon in Cancer.
All right, so as Satin said, you know, Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. And the reason why most of us are so extra emotional with a Cancer full moon is because Cancer rules the moon. That is the zodiac sign that is associated with the moon and all of the phases that it goes through. And so we actually started this year with a Cancer full moon, and now we're ending the year with another Cancer full moon. So we've actually come full lunar cycle. We have traveled through all of the zodiac signs and have gotten to this point. And it's interesting that we're going to be doing some releasing, because throughout all of the phases, we've had to kind of transform and transmute a lot of energy. We've had to let go of people. We've lost jobs. We've had this pandemic this year. We are completely different people in December from who we were in January, right? So this moon is known as the wolf moon. Sometimes people call it the icy moon or the cold moon. It is called the wolf moon because during this time between now and January, the natives could hear the wolves, who were very hungry, howling, you know, due to their hunger at this full moon, right? So we're going to be feeling all of these different emotions, but at the same time, we have to remain hungry for the opportunities that are going to start presenting themselves to us once we complete these releasing rituals, right? So
just like the wolves hollowing at the moon for their hunger, we're hungry for change.
Yes. Significant change, mind, body, and spirit. We're trying to be aligned in all of those areas. So as we know, the moon rules all of our emotions. So all the things that we've been trying to hide from ourselves, that shadow work that you hear us talk about so much, we really have to do that. Like, we can't pretend with it. We can't fake the funk with it, because now the universe is putting us in a position where faking the funk is gonna not allow us to ascend where we need to, right? It's going to keep us stagnant. It's going to keep us in the same place, and we're not trying to bring any of this energy into 2021 at all. All right, so previously the Cancer moon would be supported by Capricorn, which is on the opposite side. Capricorn and Cancer are opposites on the zodiac wheel, right? So with Saturn being in Capricorn for so long, we were faced with the Cancer full moon, all of these emotions, but then also the cold and limiting energy of Saturn. Now Saturn has moved out of Capricorn, or out of Capricorn and into Aquarius, right? So we don't have that heavy cold energy looming over us with all the emotions that we're going through this time. So that's kind of a good sign. Right now we also have the sun and the moon forming a square against Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer of the zodiac, right? So all of our past hurts, all of our traumas, all of these things, we're feeling it. You know what I mean? We're feeling past hurts, past heartbreaks. We're feeling the losses of our friends, of our family members. We're feeling these detachments that have been happening all throughout 2020, right? So with Chiron forming the square with the sun and the moon, we want to really release these things that are hindering us, all of these pains that are like weights on our bodies, they're weights on our spirits, right? When we experience trauma or heartache of any kind, we kind of form an identity around that. And it's time for us to release those identities that we have formed attachments to. We are no longer living in lack. We're no longer, living in struggle. We're no longer just trying to get by and just trying to make ends meet. We're stepping into our power and our ability to manifest and our ability to co-create our reality, so that I'm broke mentality, all that is done and that's out the window. We're leaving that in 2020. That I'm never going to manifest the love that I want, we're leaving that in 2020. We're not bringing that energy into 2021. We're healing our hurts, we're releasing it, we're transmuting that energy, and we're asking the universe and we're asking spirit for exactly what it is that we want. Because at this point in time, we all know what we don't want, so it should be very easy at this point to figure out what it is that we do want and figure out what it is that we want to bring into 2021 with us. You guys have any questions about that? Any comments?
And just to piggyback off of what Halima said, Cancer represents the parts of ourselves that we don't normally like to show, that we keep deep and hidden. So this is a time to release all that and bring it out.
Can't hold this stuff in anymore, guys. A lot of us are starting to feel our emotions physically. The back aches, the hip pain, the chest pain, the heart palpitations, the anxiety. All of these things are physical manifestations of worry, doubt, fear, stress. All those things it's starting to wear on our bodies physically.
Yeah. Cancer forces us to face both the light and the dark.
Yeah.
So the good and the bad and all the things that we keep hidden, it brings it to light, those emotions, those repressed feelings that we have. So
yeah,
definitely a time of healing and releasing. Before we hopped on today, I was telling Halima, I've been having a bad day. Like, I was like, I was ready to cancel this, but I was like, you know what? I need it. That's a sign that I need to release some stuff.
Yeah, and I woke up in a very bad mood this morning as well. So, it's just it's the energy, we have a lot that's built up. And when we're feeling those frustrations and we're feeling those triggers, if we can, we should try to take a moment and kind of dig a little deeper into that, write it down, journal it out, take your phone, put it in the notepad real quick or whatever it is, so that you can later on go back and be like, all right, I realized that this situation happened, this is how it made me feel, and next time, this is how I want to respond. You know what I mean? When we know our triggers, we can be proactive in our reactions to being triggered, right? Because this doesn't mean that we're never going to be triggered. Just because we're releasing and we're healing doesn't mean that, you know what I mean? I still have my moments, and my girls who are here, who are close to me, that I talk to on a daily, know that I have my moments where it's like, I'm going to backslide. Like, it's getting there, you know what I mean? And that's why having this circle of men and women is so important, because we have to be able to support each other. None of us can go through this alone. None of us can get through it alone. We need that support and those people who are going to be understanding of our process and us shedding and becoming new people, because as we do this, we are becoming new people, and the old people in your life may not really rock with who you're becoming. And that's when we start to attract our tribe. And you'll hear us talk about that often, about attracting your tribe. As you stay in your lane and you become the person that you're destined to be, you're going to attract the people that are meant to be in your life. And as people are falling out of your life, that's okay too, because obviously they're not meant to be there. Exactly. You can't ask the universe to remove people, places, and things that are hindering you and holding you back and then pitch a fit when things start to fall away. We have to get out of the habit of doing that. All right. You guys have any questions or comments? With the sign she released.
All right. So with this moon, there are some things that, like, for our zodiac signs, we should release. So for fire signs, which are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, if any of you in here are fall within those zodiac signs, what you should be releasing this full moon, is expectations about the future, and instead slow down and give the moment your full attention. So basically just taking the time to just be at one with yourself and really analyze things. Fire signs, you guys tend to be very, out there, bold with it. And a lot of the times you just need to sit back and analyze yourselves and your situations, and then the answers will come to you. All right, and next are earth signs, which are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You need to let go of the need to do everything yourself and open yourself up to those around you. I know some earth signs on here, and I know y'all are feeling this right now. So let other people in. Take some help in.
I feel attacked.
I was looking at the facial reaction.
Most of my tribe, and when I say that's so right, most of my tribe that's on here falls in those signs. I was looking at all y'all faces.
Okay. I was like, I know who the earth signs are. Gotta tell it on yourselves.
You don't have to do everything. You're not alone. Let other people in. You don't always have to be in control. Sometimes it's good to just let go and let God, essentially.
Yeah.
So for our air signs, which are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you need to release any self-judgment and instead prioritize your mind, body, and spirit. And I think that's something that we can all take into. I think we all tend to be hard on ourselves. So it's okay. Just to praise yourself sometimes. And it's okay to not be okay. And not be hard on yourselves, because we're all in this together. And at this point, we're all going through something. No one's perfect. And finally, our water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Talking to myself here. Dissolve any walls around your heart and feel your creativity come bursting through.
Oh, dissolve any walls around the heart. I don't want to do that. I don't want to dissolve nothing around my heart.
So dissolve the walls around your heart and let your creativity come through. We definitely tend to be the type to put a wall up and then nurture everyone else and put ourselves last. So it's important to basically let ourselves shine. Step into the forefront, Water signs don't tend to do that. We tend to fall by the wayside a lot, just because we want to nurture everyone else, but we got to pour love into ourselves. So let those walls down, let people in, open your hearts, because we are emotional beings. We're water, literally.
Cry babies.
Big ones. Before this started, I was about to cry. I was like, I'm so upset.
You're supposed to have me in here crying with her.
I was like, I need a hug.
My God, we can't both be in here teared up now. Gotta get it together.
So I can also send this to everyone too. I don't know if any of you wrote them down or if anyone wants me to repeat it. It's good to, when you are meditating, to repeat this to yourselves as like your mantra, to let yourself know what you need to release and what you're letting go of, so that you can step forward into your purpose, and to serve as a reminder to yourself of what you should be doing.
And if you guys know your moon signs and your rising signs, you can apply that, you know,
As well,
as you see fit.
Yeah, I'm a Cancer with a Scorpio rising, so I'm straight water.
And I'm a Scorpio sun and a Leo moon, so that's just a mess.
And I'm a Taurus.
I don't know mine. How do I find out mine? Because a lot of people say I need to know my time of birth, but I don't even know how to find out my time of birth.
Do you have your birth certificate?
Mm-hmm.
I do, but mine is a South Carolina one, and it doesn't have like the same information as like Pennsylvania or other states does.
Okay, so you can still like find out by using like 12 a.m. as like just like a base time.
Mm-hmm.
The signs sometimes move, the planets move through the signs sometimes like within a couple of minutes. So sometimes it can like be off a little bit, but you can still get a general idea if you use 12 a.m.
Right.
A lot of people struggle to find their time of birth.
Or if you know like the approximate time.
Yeah.
We can work with that too. And if you want, you can email me. I love doing everyone's natal charts. My friends will tell you I'm always sending them like, let's do this. Let me tell you about yourself.
Can you put your email in the chat?
Yes, I'll put it in the chat now.
Thank you, please.
Satin. I'm like, I need that.
All right, yeah.
Yes,
let me know.
email and we can do them for you.
Oh, okay. How do I find your email here?
I'm going to put it in the chat now.
Oh. Oh, okay. See the chat here.
And if you email me, I'll also put in what's yours? Age Walters.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna put both of ours in here. Just Age Walters.
Mm-hmm.
And
so much.
And
right. It's obnoxious. Ink.
All right.
.org.
All right. Oh, .org?
Yeah.
Shoot.
.org.
All right. That's the last part of Halima's right there. They're both in there. So mine is satinsnaturals@gmail.com, and hers is hwalters@thinkersanddreamersinc.org.
You got it. All right. How are you guys feeling? You ready to do some releasing?
So I don't know if anyone in here, if everyone in here has a little sage or some Palo Santo, but generally we open it up. I did sage our whole area that we're in.
What else can we use besides sage and Palo Santo?
Florida water.
Yeah, you have Florida water. That's pretty much really it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's different types
frankincense
of sage.
and myrrh, incense, or like the actual resin.
Yeah.
You can use.
Yeah, if you have incense, anything like that. Just to clear your air, your energy, your aura, your space. So I did sage our space, but I'm gonna light some sage and I'll send some positive vibes to everyone who's in here as well.
Virtual saging.
Yeah, we'll do a little saging. Get the
smell.
energy clear and ready for us. Because we're going to be releasing all this shit from 2020.
Okay, let it go. Let it go.
Like Elsa said.
I am so done with 2020. Like, even my kids are like counting down the days before 2021. Like, they're over it too.
And I mean, honestly, we have to prepare though, because I do feel like it's going to get worse before it gets better. But with all bad comes the good. That's the duality of things. So as long as that's what we're putting out there, it will come.
Yep.
So for those of you who don't have sage, I'm saging you virtually. And it's good to sage yourself. You start when you do at your feet and come up your body, your arms, your chest area, basically going up through your chakras. And for those of you who don't have sage, you can get some. I sell it on my website as well, but it's good to sage your space in your homes, especially coming into the new year. And if any of you have questions about how to properly sage, you can also email me or DM me, text me, whatever. And I'll be more than happy to give you some tips and let you know how you should do it.
We set. You guys have your journals or your notebooks and your pens. So we could do our release journaling. All right, let's see.
So with the journaling, we want to keep in mind those things that we talked about a little while ago of what you need to release. And also just anything that no longer suits you, that you don't want to bring into the new year with you.
Habits, thought processes,
people,
places, things. You know, I got to declutter my house. I'm starting to realize that I'm a borderline hoarder. Don't tell my husband that I said that. So before January 1st comes, because I'm getting back off of Facebook. Soon as this little gathering is over, I'm done with y'all on Facebook until after New Year's, because y'all be distracting me and I got to get my house in order. I don't know how many of y'all were raised like West Indian and things.
Yep.
You can't bring the New Year in with dirty laundry.
Yep.
Your house can't be a mess. Like, I have things to do, y'all. Okay, so let's get it all the way together. All right, guys. So I'm gonna set the timer for 5 minutes. Should I do a little more?
Everyone think 5 minutes is good, and we'll just gauge it at 5 minutes to see if anyone wants more time. Do we want some music to play while we're?
Yeah, we should do some meditation music.
2020 has been a long year for me personally. I would just like to say I'd like a little more than 5 minutes.
All right. So we'll say
I think I have more than 5 minutes of releasing to do. I'm not gonna hold you.
all right.
Understood.
We'll say between 7 to 10, and we'll do like a little check-in. A soft check-in at 7 minutes. How about that? And just to set the tone, I'm gonna play a little music for us. It's one of my favorite songs to write to. I for those of you who were here last time, I played it. But it's Janae Ayoko. It's Frequency.
She has played this song.
I play it every time.
Every moon gathering
Every moon
since
gathering.
we started.
Aquana, thank you. Aquana, thank you for this song. She knows the significance of this song for
She's
me.
coming out with an album with all multiple songs like that.
Really?
Yes, she is.
Need that.
I'm sorry, guys. I missed the instructions. What are we supposed to be doing? I got up for a second.
Oh, no, that's okay. We're going to be doing some journaling in which we're going to be writing down all the things that we want to release. People, places, things, habits, thought processes, all of the things that we're trying to let go of and not bring into 2021. Okay. When we would do these in person, we would do our journaling and then we would walk over to the water that's located in the park, and we would burn the papers that we wrote all of our release stuff down on. You guys are more than welcome to do the same. Satin and I will burn our papers later on under the full moon, but that is how you really finish off the release ritual, because as you're burning that paper and you're watching the smoke and the ash, all of that shit that you wrote down is now gone into the universe. It's done. It's off of you. You guys also have to remember that when you let this stuff go and you release this stuff, you really have to let it go. Because if you hold on to it, you're telling the universe that what you say is not what you really mean, and you don't want to have that type of relationship with the universe at all. So whatever you're letting go of, make sure it is something that you are 100% prepared to release.
Right. So we're going to do about 7 to 10 minutes of journaling. Write down what you want to release, things that you don't want to bring with you into the new year. Don't write anything that you want to manifest, because like I said, and Halima said, we're going to be burning these after. We encourage you to do the same, because that's the best way to get the best out of it, to actually release what you want to.
Now, do you play the song just like on repeat for those, like the